What's up everybody, it's July 20th, 2016 and it's time for today's episode of Level Up, our daily video game news show where we bring you all the latest and greatest stories from within the video game industry. And we're kicking off today with some news that's going to make some Sony and PS4 fans very happy. Square Enix has finally announced when their game Rise of the Tomb Raider will be coming to the PlayStation 4. It will be launching on October 11th, and it's not just going to be the game that we saw on Xbox One and PC last year. This is going to be a brand new 20-year celebration edition. This version of the game was basically going to feature a completely new or additional story chapter, which is called Blood Ties. In addition to this, it's going to have a new co-op endurance gameplay mode. It's going to feature PlayStation VR support, which is a really big deal there as well, specifically for the Blood Ties chapter. And in addition to all the previous DLC, extra outfits, weapons and stuff, and there's also going to be expedition cards in there as well, and a limited edition art book will also be included. So all of the content we talked about there, like the extra stuff, will be coming to Xbox One and PC as well for free for those who have purchased the Season Pass. The exception of that will obviously be the PlayStation VR support or the VR support, because there's nothing on there on that. So that's pretty cool that they're not just releasing the game 1 year later. They're kind of adding in all the DLC that's come over the year, and also adding in this brand new gameplay as well, and this kind of zombie horde mode, endurance co-op that they're bringing in as well. So it really is, it's kind of a case with all games of the year. If you've waited, you're actually going to end up now with better value for your money than what you would have previously got if you went out and bought the game originally on Xbox One. Hopefully, people who have only got a PS4 console will give this game a chance. They weren't angry about any exclusive. It's just business at the end of the day, but this is it was an absolutely fantastic game. Really recommend that you do check this one out when it comes out later on the year in October. Moving on, and we're going to talk about Xbox now. And actually, it looks like that they haven't had such a good quarter for the second quarter of the year, month ending June 30th. They've looks like their gaming revenue has fallen as a result of lower console sales. So that's 9% dip they've had. The reason for that, they're basically saying, is less consoles have been sold, and in addition to that, they have reduced the price of the consoles as well. So that's kind of maybe to be expected. Obviously, with all these rumours of Scorpio and everything, and then obviously when they were announced at the start of June, that's probably put a lot of people, no one was going to go and buy a console in June because we had the Xbox One S, we had the Scorpio. So this is always to be expected. We see console sales dipping. But what they did give us, they don't actually ever share figures now of how many Xbox Ones that they have sold. But what they do tell us is how many users, or what they call is monthly active users, have used Xbox Live. And they confirmed that it was 49 million during that period, which is up from 37 million the year before. So to be an active user, that means you have to have logged on to your Xbox Live account within the past 30 days. That obviously includes both Xbox One and Xbox 360. Obviously, a lot of people are still probably on the 360. But by comparison, this does beat out Sony's PlayStation Plus, which is kind of their Xbox Live Gold, by quite a large amount, because Sony confirmed there's about 21 million PS Plus users. So there are obviously a lot more people using Xbox Live maybe than using PlayStation Plus. But obviously Xbox Live, you can still get a free version, the silver account, whereas PS Plus is premium only. Obviously not everyone has PlayStation Plus. So just some interesting little figures there from Microsoft. Kind of to be expected that console sales are going down. But good to see that at least the number of people engaging with an Xbox is still on the rise. We talked on the Game of the Week show this week about the pending release of the Telltale Batman game. We knew it was coming in August. We've now finally seen the new trailer, which you'll see playing right here, which shows us a little bit. It basically shows us both sides of the story of playing Bruce Wayne and Batman. We already knew that was going to be the dynamic of this game, and we see other characters such as Harvey Dent and Jim Gordon and Alfred and all that stuff. And there's a little quick glimpse of Catwoman as well. But then they did add on the end that the actual release date is going to be August 2nd. So it's right at the start of August. It's actually only a couple of weeks away. And as with most Telltale games, this is available on pretty much all platforms: PC, PS4, Xbox One, PS3, 360, iOS and Android, so no Vita, unfortunately. They did then go on to say that they are going to be trying to release the whole series before the end of the year, but not if there's not at the cost of quality. So if there's problems, it could still be delayed. But hopefully, we'll see the releases come pretty soon. Obviously, 2 weeks away for the first episode, so that's pretty cool. Pretty close to us now, and something to look forward to, something to play, something to enjoy during the summer. Another game you may want to enjoy in the summer, not necessarily one you would always associate with video game consoles, but Ubisoft has announced that they're going to be releasing the Uno card game on PS4, Xbox One and PC. Now I'm sure all of you out there have played Uno at some point. This card game's been around for years. I played it as a kid. They announced that this is going to be coming as a digital download on August the 9th. So that's pretty cool. We've seen Ubisoft recently teaming up or partnering with lots of kind of video board game or card game companies. We've seen the likes of Risk come over, and Monopoly, Trivial Pursuit. I'm sure there's more that I'm forgetting right now, but if we don't have an exact price at the moment, but you know, if it's like £5 or something, then might not be the worst thing to buy, especially if you can get it on the Vita as well, obviously with remote play. But not really a big fan of these board games, card games coming to consoles, because just play them as cards or board games. But I'm sure there will be an appeal for some of you out there. Someone has always wanted to play Uno on their PS4. Well, finally you can. And we're going to be ending today's news on actually quite a sad note. Ubisoft, again, you know, their open world, extreme sports world game called Steep that we saw at E3. Ash and I were really, really excited for it. Absolutely looks fantastic. Coming out in December. Well, unfortunately, during a shooting for a promo for the game this week, they were using a professional extreme skier called Matilda Rappaport, and unfortunately she's passed away. She got caught in an avalanche, so she's passed away while filming this. She was only 30 years old. Red Bull was her sponsors, released a statement confirming that this happened in the mountains out in Chile last week, and said that Matilda was an extraordinary athlete, travelling the world to find her passion, ride steep terrain and share her bright smile. So obviously this is really, really sad news. You never want to hear of anyone's demise, especially at 30 years old. Far, far too young. But I suppose if you can take any solace from this, she did die doing what she loved. So thoughts go out to her friends and family. Very, very sad. Hopefully, you know, she obviously was doing what she loved, and very sad news. But that's it for today on Level Up. Let us know down below what you think of Rise of the Tomb Raider coming to PS4. Are you going to be picking up? Did you already buy it on Xbox One? Are you going to be checking out the new content that comes later on in the year as an excuse to go back and play the game? Are you excited for Telltale's Batman? Are you going to be playing Uno on your PS4? Are you that one person, that Uno person? Let me know down below. But for now, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you all next time.